All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to Devin Smith's Showtime Sports in America 2021. We're going to start this third matchup of Wildcard Weekend 2021. We got Los Angeles Rams 10-6, seed 6 taking on Seattle Seahawks seed 3 with a season record 12-4. So we're going to get this game underway. Once again, I'd like to welcome all viewers. Let's get it. Los Angeles Rams taking on Seattle Seahawks. Who will win to move on to the NFC Divisional Championship? We'll see. Let's get it.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And what a comfort zone for this team, because they've got a guy leading them that's not only played well in the playoffs, but he's won a Super Bowl too, and you know how much experience counts in this league in the postseason. Anything a defense throws at him, it won't frazzle him at all. He'll be aware of it, ready to take advantage of it. Let's see if his team is at the same level.
Now Wilson on first down. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Carson. And some room to work. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 33 in the first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7.
They run it with Carson. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and...
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And you almost think that he's been around longer than he actually has, but when you look at a guy like him, he certainly had success in the playoffs, carried his team to a Super Bowl appearance one season, but he's had his share of failure too, because remember in that Super Bowl against New England, his offense only put up 3 points. I think he wants to just go out there, establish a flow early, and then turn it loose and create some big plays.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing again is Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. This is Carson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
The 13-yard line.
Here's Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But now Myers for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
The NFL Playoffs 2021 Super Wildcard Weekend games and highlights coming up next.
The lowdown on what's going on here in this Wild Card Weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. To throw again on second down. Goff, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown.
Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing on third, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 9-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
First down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1155 Washington Football Team 794 The Nfc Wildcard Playoffs 2021 NFL 1 round coming up next.
For Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the
to try again after the sack. Wilson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted
NFL playoffs 2021 NFC Wildcard 1 round Chicago Bears 8-8-7 New Orleans Saints 1-2-4-2 coming up next.
Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To the air again. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jaron Reed busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a third time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
With the handoff to
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Carson, and he powers his way up past the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they
NFL Playoffs 2021 NFC Wildcard 1 round New Orleans Saints 2-9 Philadelphia Eagles 2-5 final.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for a Seattle.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Goff and the Rams down 17-14, 2:19 to play. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
A gain of 12.
Goff now to throw.
1st down.
That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The previous play is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
21.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.